Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in today. My name is Shalisa and you have tuned in to So She Designs and Thrift. On this channel, I take you along with me while I create items from inspiration pictures as well as take items that I've thrifted and turn them into something new. So today I'm going to share with you a little bit of behind the scenes of how I was preparing these fabrics to see which fabric I was going to choose and to prepare them for sewing a bag. So let's see what I did. I said in the last video that I had some upholstery weight fabric that I wanted to use for making some bags and I wanted to wash them to see what would happen when they wash. But before I wash them, I wanted to show you guys the fabrics. And they are, I think they're 2 yards or less. I don't even know if they are a complete 2 yard piece. I am going to show you what I'm going to wash. Some of them had scraps, so I just thought that they would be perfect for making a bag. I may also end up, depending on the weight of the fabrics, if I have enough scraps to get a coat out of it, I may do that. I know it's not coat season, but some of these colors I feel like would mesh well together. So that may even be an option. But right now, the main purpose is to make bags out of this. And I want to sell them and see how I do. So I'm going to show you the fabrics. So let me show you the table. So this is just a couple of pieces. I'm not sure what kind of bags I'm going to make just yet. I have a couple of patterns out, and when we get upstairs to the washing machine, I will show you guys that. But I love this pattern. I really do wish, I feel like it would be a beautiful coat, but right now we need to wash it and see. I have a larger piece here. So this is probably a yard right here, but I don't think it's enough for a coat, but I think it's enough for maybe a trio set of bags. I'm going to see. I would love to get 3 different bags, like maybe a cosmetic bag, a small duffel bag, something of that sort from these. And I think it is so beautiful. I love this fabric. So we're going to wash this. We're going to wash this one as well, but this one probably washed separate. This is a yard piece. I actually saved this piece intentionally to make a spring coat from it. So I would love to make a blazer. It just reminds me of spring with the pattern going through it. So I would love to get a blazer or maybe a vest out of this. I don't know. I would really love to get a garment, but again, I need to wash it and see what happens. If not, it would definitely be a duffel. Beautiful duffel. So that's going to be washed separately. Something else, I had some more scraps of this. This is going to be a bag. I just love the prints in here. This is just scrap material, like I say, that I've brought home from my old job. This doesn't have to be washed. This has already been washed, but I'm going to use this. This was a quilted pillowcase or pillow cover that I sourced from a Goodwill outlet in Florida. And I like this yellow, and it's gonna pair well with this. This does not need to be washed as well because I've already washed this. And this is just a quilt that I sourced from a Goodwill outlet in Alabama. But I think the colors go well together, and this is definitely going to be a duffel or a bag of some sort. I was in Hobby Lobby yesterday and I saw some really cute bags that were made out of quilted material, or they were quilted. And I thought this would be a great combination right here. This yellow with this blue and these greens. So this has already been washed and it is ready to go. So I'll put that separately. Here's another one that I feel like meshes well with this color right here. It is this. So here's the print. This is the wrong side, but I actually like the wrong side. It actually has nice texture, but this is the right side. It's not a really big piece as well. Definitely a bag. I could see playing with these two colors together for a bag. I really love this. I also thought this would be real complimentary on a jacket, but it's not enough piece, because for this, I would love for this to be a long coat and all of this same print. And I'm not sure how it would look being patchwork together with another fabric. But as a bag, I think these will work well together. So we're gonna wash this. This I have already used. So this is the scraps from something that I made. Let's see. So I made this bag. This is the little zipper pull that my friend Grace made. I put this on the zipper and embellished it with a little sewing machine. But this is a bag that I created because I was looking to purchase the featherweight bag. Well, this bag is very expensive, and I had I think I had 3 featherweights at the time, and no, just gonna keep the one. So I have this one in here, but because I couldn't afford to keep buying featherweight bags, I made my own. I have pockets on the side that actually has stuff in it that I probably forgot about. Oh, yeah. But I have a huge pocket over here on the side. Anyway, I was just showing you this is this fabric right here, and this is the bag that I made out of it. Actually, this bag is holding up really well. Right now, there's a serger in here that I'm taking to my mom. No, I don't think I'm gonna let her have my bag though. I might need to use this to make her another bag because I love this bag. But yeah, I created this bag. The inside is just a red quilted material, but I love this bag and I did use this material. So I'm gonna make another bag out of this. This is very great material for making a bag. But again, we're gonna wash it first and see what happens. Now I have this. This is cute on this side, but that's the back, guys. Look at this. So I think this is going to be a gorgeous bag. I can see making this into a duffel as well. But I don't know, these huge, beautiful flowers, I want to kind of be the centerpiece of the bag. So the type of bag this is going to be, I'm not sure. But again, I just love this material. It's not enough to do much with, but I feel like a set, it may not be enough for a trio, but a duo, 2 matching bags would be great. I'm going to pick some inspiration pictures and, you know, get an idea. But like, I love flowers, and I just think, oh, I want to be able to showcase the beauty in the fabric. So this is another one. I have this fabric right here. This is a upholstery fabric, but it's very lightweight. This is probably going to fray really bad. It's just a few pieces, but I'm thinking it could be a lining, because when you're making bags, you like for the lining to be a little lighter so you can see the items in your bag. So you can see it's all cut up. So we're going to wash it, see what happens. That's probably going to be a lining piece or inside pocket or something of the sort. This material I was gifted maybe, oh my gosh, 2 or 3 years ago. I love this. This is definitely getting washed. And I hope after it's washed, it is enough to do a vest. I just wanted a long open vest with this. Ever since I saw this and it was given to me, that was the first thing that came to my mind. So although this is probably what you would consider to be maybe a fall color, I love this. And because I have it out, I want to go ahead and do something with it. But I wanted this to be some kind of garment piece. I just think this is so freaking gorgeous. I love this piece. So I'll see you guys upstairs. We're going to put this in the wash and see what happens to it. Okay, we're back. It's another day. I have finally taken the fabrics out of the dryer, but I want to say, guys, they did very well for them to have been upholstery fabrics. There was not a whole lot of shrinkage, and I'm so happy. So, I mean, they feel soft, but look, we still have just as much as we did before we put them in the dryer, these fabrics. But look, we still have all the yardage, so we're good. We are cooking with gas, guys. So now we're just gonna see, still looks like the same size. You can see with some fraying that happened. But I expected that with this fabric. Really bad on that side. So, like I say, I may serge the edges just to help prevent the fraying, because they are going to be bags and we're going to use them and they're going to be moving against someone's body. If they're hanging, picking them up, putting them down. So, all in all, guys, I am great. I'm happy with how they turned out after being washed. They are so soft now that they've been washed. So we just got all these fraying that I need to remove. But other than that, we are good. That one has a lot of fraying on. I'll cut that later. But this one, you know, I wanted to make a garment. When I tell you guys it is super soft now, I don't know if this is enough to do my vest, but I'm going to hold off on this one because I really want to make that vest. And I even thinking, like I say, if I have to, maybe I could do the front with this. And I'll cut out the front panels and see what happens. And if it's enough to do a back panel, yay. If not, we'll do another color in here. But it's so super soft now, so I'm so excited. We have this piece. And I have this piece that I told you guys I love, because I like the way it looks on the back and the way it looks on the front. So we have good fabrics to work with. I'm thinking the first bag we're going to make is a simple bag that I've made before. And I'm not totally sure if I showed you guys how to make it on the channel. But you don't need a pattern. It's going to be basically based on what you want your measurements to be. So we will make that bag, and I'm trying to decide if maybe we'll make a little pouch to go with it. But I think that's going to be the first bag that we make, so I can just show you guys how I make those bags. And it's no, like I say, it's no pattern. It'll be just based on what you want the measurements to be. Last time, it's just a circle duffel where the ends are circle, and then it's just one long piece to go around. So I think I'll show you guys how I do that. The last time I made it, I used a plate. It was just a regular styrofoam plate. I would like the circle part to be just a tad bit bigger this time, but we'll see. But I think I want to make the first duffel out of this, what we put to the side. I want to make it either this and this combo together. So what I'm going to do is take apart this pillowcase so I can see exactly how much fabric I'm going to have. And once that's done, I'll see what other piece that I can make, because I would like for, I think I have enough for all of these fabrics for there to be a set, like a bag and maybe a small pouch with them or whatever have you. But I'm gonna see. I'm almost thinking that we can get 3 pieces out of this and maybe use this as the accent because it's not a whole lot of it. But I'm gonna have to take this apart just so we can salvage all of the yardage in the yellow. But I'm going to be thinking about what we're going to make, and when I come back, we're going to make it. Hello, we are back. It is a new day. I am on my way to work. I wanted to show you guys what I was wearing. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see. So everything is thrifted or gifted. So I like this shirt. I think it is so cute. See that? That is so cute. Look at that. That is so cute. And then these pants are gifted. They just happen to be the same color. Did not know. The shirt was $1.50 at my favorite thrift store in Lawrenceville, Georgia. It is a Park Avenue thrift outlet. The forehead compliments of my grandmother who's gone. I have these earrings are vintage and they were thrifted from Scrap RBA in Richmond, Virginia. And I think I paid 25 or 50 cents for them. The watch is a Boulevard. That is my favorite brand. And it is an older model, Boulevard. It's probably on the vintage side. But I got this from Poshmark, and I don't remember how much I paid for it, but it is secondhand. So now that we got that out the way, I'm going to show you what I made from the scraps. I do apologize. I do my recording on my phone, so I ran out of space, and sometimes I take things to work with me. So what you're about to see is all hand sewn. I didn't even get to pull out the sewing machine because the sewing machine that I was normally use is one of my baby locks, but something happened with the bobbin cover. I guess that's what you call it, or the bobbin holder, which you put the bobbin in to put the insert in. So I have to get a new one of those. So I pulled out one of my featherweights, but I just never had the time to sit at home and do it. So I have a lot of spare time at work because my main, what do you want to say? The main thing I have to do at work is answer the phone and speak to clients. So I have like downtime in between that if no one has anything else for me to do. So I have started taking things that I can hand sew. So I use I don't even have the fabric with me. Let me get the fabric, hold on. Okay, so when we were going over the fabrics that I was showing you earlier in the video, those are all the fabrics that I'm gathering. I plan to make bags or sets with those. So I have quite a bit of this left, but I started, the first bag that I made was a duffel, which you saw that I was doing the DIY duffel. And I was using this. This was a quilt that was thrifted and it's been washed. And I have made already a bag out of it. I must have given it to my daughter. It was a larger bag. This time we made a duffel and I used this along with the quilted pillowcase cover that was thrifted as well. And this is how my bag turned out. That was hand sewn. I have paper in there just to give it body so you guys can see. But now the straps, before my sewing machine messed up, excuse me, I did complete them on the sewing machine. But you can see I have a pocket right here. A pocket right here. Now, it's not all the way finished because I have no idea where my bias binding, my bias tape is at. So, I didn't get an opportunity to make some. I have like a container of bias tape pre-made, and as usual, I have misplaced it. But if I can't find it, I'm not going to worry about it. I'll just make some. I just did not have an opportunity to make it before time to get the video out. But all of this right here is this is the quilted pillowcase on the side. I would have loved to, due to the fact I was hand sewing, I probably could have got away with it. I would have loved to put a pocket on the inside, but I did not want the yellow. I wanted the yellow to be an accent on the outside, and I was using yellow thread and not the inside. But I probably could have got away with it since I was hand sewing, tacking it down. But I didn't even worry about it. But I am so loving this. I wish I had it stuck to where you can actually see the full thing, but it's so cute. I had the zipper. There's nothing on the inside, no pockets. It's just a duffel. Just a duffel. Now, I did want to share with you, for those of you who are like me and you have all kinds of crafting tools, you probably have a Cricut. And one of the things that I'm trying to get in the habit of doing is putting a label or a tag in my items. So this item, I was like, let's use the Cricut. So this is another way that you can label your items, and you don't have to go out and spend extra money. Because I was really trying to get everything scrappy or things I had on hand to use for this bag. So this is my label. And it just says, created with recycled textiles by SC Design. And I thought that was just a nice touch. If for some reason I give this away, I think I'm going to keep this one because it just turned out so cute. I did say I was going to start sewing the sale, but I like this one so much. I don't know, it just depends on what I do with the scraps, because whatever I do with the scraps is going to go with this bag. So we'll see if I'm going to keep it or not. Because it is hand sewn, I do plan on going over my sewing with the sewing machine just to give this some people like to steal the show. So I plan on giving it that extra stability because it's a duffel bag, and whoever has this is going to be stuffing it with items, and you want it to be able to support the items and not fall apart. So I do plan on doing that while I'm contemplating on what I'm going to do with the scraps. I have an idea, but not totally sure. Please stay tuned for my next episode of The Heat is On. We're going to go over another one of my favorite irons that I want to show you guys, as well as we're going to keep it moving with sewing something else that I have been eyeballing for a while, and I think I'm about ready to do it. And I'm planning on using these men's dress shirts. So you don't want to miss what I'm going to come up with for that episode. As always, guys, you are so special to me. I don't think I've introduced the newest member of my family. This is Denim, my puppy. Say hey, Denim. Look, say hey. Look, they're watching you. Okay. This is Denim. She's about 6 months old. She's a Shih Tzu Poodle mix. And if I'm talking to anybody else, she feels like she needs to be in the mix. So that's why she was barking, because I guess I'm talking to you and she wanted to see what's going on. Anyway, as always, you are so special to me. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye-bye.